President Donald Trump's visit to London was a perfect occasion for the British left to vent their spleen, and quite the spleen they have, given that this is the country where one side of the political spectrum has embraced general issue nutter Jeremy Corbyn as their leader. There was also the Trump baby balloon. There was the protest in Trafalgar Square. There was Sadiq Khan's use of the event to do some more Trump bashing. And then there was the fact that the president walked faster than a 92-year-old woman. That's right, I'm talking about his meeting with Queen Elizabeth, which gave way to a whirlwind of Trump bashing. Take the UK Telegraph, which is actually a fairly reasonable paper by the standards of Albion. Last night President Trump met the Queen at Windsor Castle, where he accidentally committed a breach of royal etiquette by briefly walking in front of the monarch as they set off to inspect a guard of honor, they wrote. Mr. Trump appeared momentarily unsure of what he was supposed to do, forcing the Queen to walk around the back of him to get onto his right-hand side for the inspection to proceed. And that's not the only breach of royal etiquette he was accused of. Earlier, he faced even harsher allegations from the UK Independent. Mr. Trump and Melania, the First Lady, defied protocol when they greeted the Queen. Mr. Trump failed to bow and Ms. Trump did not curtsy, instead simply shaking hands, they reported. The one issue with that is that, according to the UK Mirror, Trump actually did bow, although it was apparently short in duration. This wasn't a whole lot different for the Obamas, who also committed breaches of royal protocol. The press took a slightly more jovial tone with them. Time magazine even defended Michelle Obama when she committed the venial sin of touching the Queen, noting that the First Lady of the United States is not required to curtsy before her or any other crowned head. In any case, the touch lasted just a second or two, and the Queen did not seem particularly perturbed, though she appeared slightly surprised as she drew away. Many of these people spitting mad online aren't even British, and I'm sure their outrage has nothing to do with what they think of Trump as a person. They care deeply about royal protocol, something they didn't know about until a half an hour ago. Royal protocol is something the British inexplicably still care about, like cricket or Oasis post-90s output. If your protocol is so ridiculously strict that you expect all non-subjects to follow it and they repeatedly fail, perhaps you ought to blame it on the ridiculousness of the protocol as opposed to the people breaking it. Either way, it was a great opportunity for the British and American press to excoriate Trump, and they didn't miss it.